Good morning from Saskatchewan. This is my one and only day spent here. Well, not day, but like I slept the night here. And it's just like a beautiful windy day. I mean, it's pretty cloudy and it was raining a little bit this morning, but the air just feels so good. And I just feel alive. I had a pretty decent sleep. The campers beside me definitely invoked a lot in me. It was a couple and their son, and it was like the mom wouldn't stop. Like it was like she was looking for an outlet for her anger, what was inside her, and she was just like, her son couldn't do anything right. Like he was just playing, and it was just like, and like yelling at him. Like the energy was very intense and like really icky. And then the father got into it with the son too, and like I'm like, this little 5-year-old boy roughly like couldn't, like anything he did, he was just getting torn into. And I was just like, come on. And like, yeah, so whatever, I always trust the fields that I'm in, but I just felt like I was sleeping in their energetic field all night. But whatever, there's no accident to where we are placed ever. And there's always transmuting happening and alchemizing. And anyways, it was activating a lot in me though, to like witness it and not, say anything. There's like conversations I was having with her in my head, the mother in my head, and I was just like, yo man, you don't know what you're doing. Like, what are you doing? Come on, wake up. Like, can you not see? You're just projecting your own childhood onto the next generation, your own trauma, your own pain. Anyways, so it was invoking a lot. I was not enjoying it, and it kept me up a little later than I planned on being awake, just because that was going on. But anyways, so other than that, the night was pretty good. The campsite is it's beautiful. And yeah, it is the prairies, but it really gives the prairie vibes here. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm in Anne of Green Gables here. And I've been to, the East Coast. I think it's East Coast, where Anne of Green Gables actually was filmed and stuff, and where it actually is. And it feels very similar. Like, this feels very similar to PI in some ways. As I've been driving out west, it feels similar to when I was driving out east last year. Anyways, lots has been processing again, lots of past stories, a lot of energies coming up for review still. But like when I was doing my meditation and my practice, there was a sense of every time I'm, my mornings, because I have a little bit of, I give myself a good hour to like do my practices and start my day slow before I get on the road and go again. I do have this space that I create to, I love the wind, man. I do have this space to create time for myself to go inward, to feel my body, to move, to dance, to move some energies. And I got to sink into my body a bit and feel my heart, like, as I feel like I've been like floating above, I was getting to feel like what's happening inside a bit. So much happening in the heart, and still like knowing my body and knowing myself, I know it's probably going to be a few days to at least a week usually for me to be grounded in one place, for things to start feeling, so I can start feeling, for my body to be like, hey, we're not moving, there's time and space for us to feel, and we're safe to feel. So I was getting just a glimpse of what is there to come up, to be felt, and looking forward to feeling it, to be honest, just because, you know, it's like that waiting game, knowing something is inevitable and you can't rush it, and it's there, and you're just like in this suspense of like what the process really is, what is there fully to be felt. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of stories coming up, a lot of past aches and pains coming to the surface, a lot of recent aches and pains, heartbreaks, processes around leaving my family, leaving my community, the people that I've loved and known, and then also just the process of like going somewhere new that I don't know anybody, with no house and no plan and no idea really how this is going to unfold, and a small amount of savings, and you know, but I know that our faith can move mountains. And you know, I don't know which way I went yesterday. I got the confirmation, not a confirmation, but 2 days ago when I was driving in one of the porta potties. There was this sticker on the wall that said, faith has the power to move mountains. And it was just like, you know, there's always like, the universe is always speaking to us in every moment, through songs, through signs, through stickers, through everything, through people having conversations in the same place as us, but not near us. Like, you know, when you're in public and you hear someone talking about something, and you can tell that it's a direct message for you. Like, we just have to be present enough to listen and to observe. And yeah, I knew, like, you know, there was no mistake that I stopped at. I had, you know, that was this rest stop that I chose to go to the washroom, and that was the sticker on the wall. It was just like, this, hold your center and have faith. And that was the message, you know, that was what I received as well this morning in my meditation, was keep holding your center. Like, just keep holding your center and know that, and have the faith that it's all taken care of. Your home is already predestined, pre-chosen for you in the perfect timing, in divine timing. And for you to be able to receive it and to see it, you need to be in your center, and you need to have that faith and hold that frequency. Because if you start to spiral and you don't trust, then you create all of this fog around you, and what you're looking for could be right in front of you, and you may not see it. So yeah, that was the guidance this morning, as I've been like weaving in and out of trust and fear, or like trust and doubt, you know. I definitely came the wrong way. These campgrounds are like, the roads are like a maze. Last night I accidentally found my way back when I thought I was going further, and I got back to my site, and I was like, you know, I was hugging this tree, and I felt like I was so far away from where my site was. And I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful spot. And then I'd look around the big tree that I was hugging, and lo and behold, there's my tent in my car, and I was like, I don't understand like how this happened. Like, my sense of direction. Anyways, but they're all like wiggly, the roads, and they make no sense, and it literally is like a maze. Like, anyways, but yeah, so beautiful unfoldings, beautiful opportunities to trust myself, trust God in another level, another layer. And this opportunity to just be grateful for each moment and what is unfolding right before my eyes, you know, to not keep getting reminded to be present now, stop looking, okay, like, you know, it feels like I've been like just powering through just to get to the island, but my being keeps reminding me, like, be present. The magic is in the moment. The process of you getting there is just as important and just as magical as you getting there. And the processes of you getting there is what gets you there, you know? You can't get there without the road that takes you there. So to honor and cherish what gets you there, all of the highs and the lows, all of the doubts and the fears and the trusts and the everything that comes with it is all part of it. You can't have one without the other. Literally, you can't have the destination without the road there. So, and to like enjoy who I am becoming, because I can feel with the further I drive, each day I wake up a little different, a little more me, a little lighter. And as I'm driving, you know, when I'm driving, I'm very out of my body and I'm in a very weird state of being because I'm so ungrounded, and like I just feel like I'm in a lucid meditative state, and I'm just noticing all of these energies come up to be released and not learning to not get attached to them, that they're just energies in motion, to just let them move as I'm clearing them, you know, as I'm driving, I'm alchemizing and I'm releasing, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just observing what is naturally occurring through me. And I can feel all of these old energies, you know, even my dreams. I've been having dreams of like people from my past, like a long time ago, jobs from 5 years ago, that I'm working those jobs again, like my subconscious showing me what I'm letting go of, the fear of like having to go back to a career that I was incredibly unhappy in, you know, like I'm purging all of these energies. And you know, my dreams are even reflecting that, even though like normally I'm very lucid in my dreams and remember them all, but I've been sleeping so deep, so hard with how exhausted I've been, you know, even despite sleeping on the ground, sleeping like incredibly hard, which has been great, but like not really remembering a lot of my dreams due to that. Anyways, so yeah, just aware of the process that I'm in and taking it one moment by moment and not attaching to how I'm feeling moment by moment. Otherwise I can feel myself, the mind kind of pull me into psychosis by getting attached to the stories that are releasing, or identifying with what is being purged through me or what I'm experiencing. Because as I'm driving through these towns and driving to these places, I feel the energy of these places, of the lands I'm driving through, of the people. And so I'm moving through those energies as well as my own energies that I'm purging. And it's a lot. So, you know, sometimes I look at my face and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Or I'm feeling like strong energies and I'm like, ooh, breathing through it. But the moment I get identified with it and think that it's mine, or like attached to it, which is identifying with it, or like instead of just becoming the observer, staying unattached and observing the energies moving through, if I attach or identify with it, I notice how I get sucked into a psychosis, like, oh my, like it's too much, which, you know, I've had years and years of preparation with my journey, with, you know, working with plant medicines and all of the crazy experiences even outside of plant medicines, just in my reality and how I experience reality, and you know, how I feel like we are energetic beings, but I really experience the world from an energetic place. Everything is to energy to me. It's literally my entire world is that. So, luckily, we're always being prepared for our next chapter. We're always being initiated and prepared for the next level of this game. And just being so grateful for all the challenges. They were challenges, but being grateful for all of the challenges and all the wacky stuff I've been through, because it's prepared me to be able to do this. Last year when I didn't know what I was doing and I was camping in the woods and I didn't know where to go, and I was just like trusting, and I was literally just camping pretty much the whole summer. I can see now in this moment, like last night I was like, whoa, if I didn't like camp all last summer in my own hometowns and like around the lands that I knew, I wouldn't have felt safe and confident enough to do this road trip by myself. But I was already pretty much road tripping alone and camping alone all last summer, but in the towns that I knew, in the woods that I knew. So it was like a baby the step that prepared me for this, because I got really comfortable tenting alone. I got really comfortable being alone in the woods. I got really comfortable just doing life alone over the last 2 years, like living in a trailer and just being alone, meditating all day for months. And I've spent so much time alone, working in energies, building my confidence, building my center, and it's all prepared me for this. And then this is preparing me for whatever else is next. So we're always getting prepared and being built up for the next level, the next season of our lives, the next embodiment we're here to embody and step into. So as I've been driving, I've been seeing the old self, my old life, my old identities, and who I was that got me to this moment die. It's like I stepped out of the snake skin. It's like it died a long time ago, but I was like carrying this sack of dead skin with me everywhere I was going. Like kind of afraid to let go of it, afraid to let it go. The wind just picked up right when I said that. Afraid to let it go because I didn't know what was underneath, and I was afraid to trust what was underneath. And I knew that if I let it go, that I couldn't stay there. Because the version of me that was underneath that skin no longer fit in that life. So letting go of that skin meant letting go of that entire reality. So I was holding on to it because I didn't feel ready and I was afraid and all of these stories, until I just did. Until I was just like, okay, it's freaking time. And it's time. I'm doing it, so it obviously is, but yeah, I just feel it's like I died. I can feel it. And my first night camping, it was before I left. I was lying down after a little ceremony I did for myself. One of the last few nights, or last few mornings before I left, and I was just lying there, and I just saw in my mind's eye, third eye, whatever, that I was like dead. Like I was lying there with my hands on my chest, the way I lie a lot like that. And it was just like, for a second, I just saw myself like dead. I was like, oh, this version of me is dead. Like, I'm dying. Like this is it. I'm done. And I can really feel that as I've been driving and further away. All these strings and attachments and cords and layers of myself being purged. And I can feel like I keep getting glimpses of this new version of myself. I keep feeling that embodiment. I feel what I'm stepping into, but I'm still in between worlds. I haven't fully released the old and I haven't stepped into the new yet. So I'm like drifting between the past and the future, even though, about it in a linear way, but it's just like this whole timeline, stepping into a new timeline. I really feel like I'm quantum leaping right now, and yeah, it's been powerful, beautiful, wild, and wacky. And I'm just in love with the journey, even with the fears and the doubts and everything that it's coming with. Anyways, that is it for now. It's a beautiful day, and it's time for me to hit the road, Jack. It's my little campsite. Anyways, it's time for me to go shower and leave, hit the road, and head into Calgary today. Like 6 hours out of Calgary, and I'm gonna spend the night hopefully in Banff. So yay, we're in the mountains soon. My most exciting day. Well, maybe not most exciting day, but so far this is my most exciting day. But I know I'll be even more excited when I hit Victoria and travel through the island and see what's there for me, see why I'm being called there, and just find my home. Anyways, much love to you. Chat soon.